Long thought lost to the waves of history and time, a ship ferrying hundreds of Chinese miners has been located a century after its tragic voyage. The wreckage of a ship carrying the remains of 499 Chinese miners has been discovered off New Zealand's coast in the South Pacific, 112 years after disappearing into the sea. The group, who searched for the wreckage for years, briefed the media on Wednesday, confirming they had located the Ventnor steamer. Let's find out more.
Found after loss for more than a century. It took 3 years of searching to locate the wreckage of the SS Ventnor steamer off Hokianga Harbor. 112 years ago, the ship set sail for Hong Kong on a repatriation mission to return the bodies of Chinese nationals back to their families. But the ill-fated voyage came to an abrupt end just 2 days into the journey, sinking off the northeast coast of New Zealand's North Island in October 1902. Documentary producer and Ventnor Project Group Chairman John Albert said the wreck was found 21 kilometers west of Hokianga Harbor, 150 meters underwater. Albert said the man who went down with the Ventnor represented the early stages of China's ties with New Zealand, adding that finding the SS Ventnor was important historically in terms of the early Chinese contribution to New Zealand, and culturally in terms of the shared attitudes towards human remains.
I'm Māori, and we have Māori remains in museums and in private collections around Europe and the UK and America, and we asked for them to be returned. And it seemed to me that this was the same thing that should be done with the Chinese, because our cultures and Chinese are very similar. And we need to show them the dignity, we need to show them the respect.
Dr. Yang Jian, a Chinese-New Zealand international relations professor and member of the New Zealand Parliament, said the discovery represented how long China-New Zealand ties stretched back.
Culturally speaking, it reflects Chinese culture. Historically, it represents relations between China and New Zealand.
According to the government of New Zealand, the project group has handed over the items it recovered from the wreckage to the Hokianga Historical Society Museum. Measures have also been taken to preserve and protect the wreck site of the harbor. 谢思思 CCTV